Good Sunday evening, everybody. I did what I said yesterday. I went inside and we watched a movie. I went to sleep and I slept and slept and slept, and I didn't get up till almost 11 o'clock this morning, which is a rarity, very, very rare for me. But anyway, I got up. Mama had me a nice breakfast, lunch, brunch, whatever you want to call it. So it woke me up. I smelled sausage cooking, so I had to get up. But I decided I'd come out to the shop and do a little bit of cleanup. Swept the floors, dusted everything off, and I got to thinking, well, let me go through each and every one of these power tools and make sure everything's right. And I had a couple of problems, and I'll show you that in just a minute. But first, I want to show y'all an Availible knife. Now, I was holding this for a guy, and he can't get it till later on, so that's absolutely fine. I understand. Just let me know and I'll make you another one. Have plenty of material to do it with. The Reaper knife that all y'all saw. Most of y'all saw the review on it. There it is right there. This is a very, very good knife, especially for you campers, bushcrafters, all you guys that it's a good chopper, a good skinner, and just good all around everything knife. Now, I did not make a sheath for this one yet, because whoever gets this one gets his choice of the sheath like I showed in the video, or a standard belt sheath, or even a dangler, or anything you might want. Any kind of sheath you want, customized any way you want. Wrap it back up. Now, the handles on this one are tiger maple. Very good, tough, durable handle. That is available for $175. That's the price. I know it's not for everybody, but you watch the review and make up your mind. That's a good knife right there. That is available to the first emailer, the first person that sends me an email at mrswimmimingbear@gmail.com. It can be yours. Alright, let me show you right quick what I've done in the shop today. I didn't do a whole lot. I run the vacuum cleaner a bunch, and I went through each power tool, and I ran into a problem with my metal cutting bandsaw. I could tell something wasn't right the last time I used it. The blade was all off center and crooked, and I couldn't figure out what it was, so I took it all apart. I don't know if you can see it or not, but down there there's little bearings that, just like those here, that let the blade run straight. Now, the bottom bearings down there, one of them was broken. Just all the pieces, which made the blade cock over this way. Now, I have no idea where I can get those bearings. Local hardware might have them, but I started looking through my dead tools, and I had a bandsaw that was dead. Wouldn't work anymore, and it happened to have a bearing the same size. So I took it off of there, put it on here, and it's all lined up again, ready to go. So now I gotta try to find me a spot somewhere to get some bearings that'll fit that thing, because as far as running the motor wise and all, this seems fine. Now, this is a Harbor Freight tool, but it's done fine so far. Now, the chop saw. where I lost a tooth on the blade. That may have been my fault. It may not have been. I think it was the blade, but I had a Irwin blade on the radial arm that had been used one time, and that was over a year ago. I seldom use this tool, so I just took the blade off of that one and put it on that one. And the tooth that came off, that's going to be a souvenir. So chop saw is ready to go. Let's see, the table saw, the one that hurt me a couple days ago. I think I found the problem. I made a homemade insert to go in there, and you can probably see, I know the camera will mess up a little bit, but somehow or another it was bent. When you ran material through it, it would tilt this way or that way or this way or that way, and that's probably why it kicked back on me like it did. But this is the original piece that came with the saw. I put it back in there. I don't like this gap on this side, but it is what it is. This table saw is well over 10 years old, and it's not a real table saw, it's a motor driven. So eventually I will try to get me a real table saw, but for now I gotta go with what I got. Everything else checks out. I got the floor swept, everything dusted, and ready to get back at it tomorrow morning. So that is the activities for today, and we will do some planting this week in the garden, and I'll show you all that. And hang on, keep the camera again. We'll get back to the garden, and sometime this week we'll start getting stuff planted, and I'll show you all that. So remember, the Reaper is available right now. First emailer, and I will leave the email link down below. And that's about it. I'm about to get hungry. I'm gonna go and see what's in the house ready to eat. So thank y'all for watching. Thank you for your support. I will see y'all in a few days.